Men dose present signs you can know she is definitely attracted to you. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt that electric connection with someone based purely on how they greeted you? Most guys completely miss these subtle signals that women send through their greetings, but once you learn to recognize them, you'll never wonder about her interest level again. Picture this scenario. Welcome, please hit the subscribe button. You enter a coffee shop and spot her across the room. She notices you immediately, and instead of the typical polite nod or casual wave, something different happens. Her entire face transforms into this radiant smile that reaches her eyes, creating those genuine crinkles at the corners. This isn't just politeness, friends. When a woman gives you that authentic full-face smile upon seeing you, her brain is literally releasing dopamine because your presence makes her happy. But here's where it gets really interesting. Pay attention to her body language during that greeting. Does she turn her entire body toward you, not just her head?
This is massive.
Most people give partial attention when greeting acquaintances, but when attraction is present, she'll pivot her whole torso in your direction. It's an unconscious signal that screams you have her complete focus. Now let's talk about the greeting that absolutely confirms her interest, and this one will blow your mind. She approaches you with that bright smile we discussed, but then something magical happens. She initiates physical contact during the greeting. Maybe it's a lingering handshake where her fingers seem to dance across your palm, or perhaps she goes for a hug when a simple hello would suffice. Here's the psychology behind this behavior. When women are attracted to someone, their brain craves physical connection, even in small doses. That extra long hug or the way she places her hand on your arm while saying hello isn't accidental. She's testing the waters, creating intimacy through touch, and gauging your response to her advances. But wait, there's more to decode in her greeting behavior. Listen carefully to her voice tone when she says your name. Does it have this musical quality, almost like she's singing it? Women unconsciously alter their vocal patterns around men they find attractive. Her voice might become slightly higher or take on this warm, melodious quality that you don't hear when she greets other people. The timing of her greeting also reveals everything. When you enter a social gathering, does she notice you immediately and make her way over within the first few minutes? This prioritization behavior is huge. She's essentially announcing to herself and everyone around that connecting with you takes precedence over whatever else is happening. Here's another greeting pattern that signals strong attraction, and most guys completely overlook this one.
She greets you with what he calls a personal space invasion.
Instead of maintaining the typical social distance of about 3 feet, she steps closer, maybe 18 inches away. This isn't just being friendly, it's her subconscious desire to create intimacy and see how comfortable you are with her proximity. Watch her eyes during the greeting too. Does she maintain intense eye contact for longer than feels normal? When attraction is present, she'll hold your gaze for those extra few seconds, creating this moment of connection that feels almost magnetic. You might even catch her glancing at your lips briefly during the conversation, which is an unconscious indicator that she's thinking about kissing you. The context of her greeting matters enormously as well. If you're in a group setting and she singles you out for a special greeting while giving others more casual acknowledgments, that's your green light right there. She's publicly displaying preference for you, which requires confidence and genuine interest. Now here's something fascinating about the post-greeting behavior. After that initial hello, does she linger in your space instead of moving on to greet others? This extended presence indicates she's reluctant to end the interaction. She might ask follow-up questions about your day or make comments designed to keep the conversation flowing. Pay attention to her energy level during the greeting. Is there this infectious enthusiasm that seems disproportionate to the situation? When women are excited to see someone they're attracted to, their energy becomes almost childlike in its pure joy. This isn't something that can be easily faked because genuine excitement produces specific physiological responses. The greeting that confirms attraction often includes what psychologists call mirroring behavior. If you step forward, she steps forward. If you smile, her smile becomes even brighter. This unconscious mimicking happens when people feel connected and want to build rapport. Remember, context is everything. A woman working in customer service might be naturally friendly to everyone, so don't misread professional courtesy. But when these greeting behaviors happen in social settings where she has no obligation to be particularly warm, that's when you know her interest is genuine. The most important thing to understand is that women rarely fake this level of greeting enthusiasm unless they're genuinely excited to see you. Trust your instincts, but more importantly, Trust these behavioral signals that reveal her true feelings before she might even be ready to verbalize them.